Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne, and in this video, I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts, that's soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, past life connections, and anybody you're connected to on a romantic level. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I'm sure there's a message for you. Okay guys, it's been a pretty intense few weeks, I know, and it's just like one thing. You have to just focus on, what your heart says, what you want in your life, and just give gratitude for the things that you have in your life. I don't go into what's going on in the world, but you know what, we are a part of it, so we try to send off positive light, positive energy. That's us as light workers. We all stay together no matter what the outcome is, no matter what you're hoping for, whatever you're looking at. I mean, it's all about just keeping it together, because either way it's all going to be the same in the long run. So we have to just stick together and stay safe and stay cautious about what we're doing and where we're at. Okay, so I set out the cards, as many of you know, on my little portable desk. Divine masculine, divine feminine, but take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Basically, it's not necessarily meaning that it's a divine masculine as a man or a woman, but it's basically what you're leaning towards. So the first card for divine masculine is Nine of Swords, anxiety. So yeah, there is a lot of tension. This card resonates with a lot of people in many different ways. I mean, we all have some form of feelings of anxiety. Anxiety is an emotion, and you know what? It's triggering you. So you may be feeling a little triggered, a little bit more heightened, on things that, really, doesn't matter, but though you're feeling it, you can just sense it. You go outside, everybody's wearing a mask, you have to just be cautious of what you're doing. And that's every single place you go in this world. It's just anxiety. So like I said, it's more about not keeping yourself isolated, but it's more about just keeping yourself uplifted. And that's what the anxiety is coming from, because many of us is not focusing on the truth inside of ourselves, the inner spirit, the inner light, the child, the inner child, because that's where the light comes in. There's a light. I'm serious, guys. There is a light inside of you. So when you're seeing the anxiety part of it, it's triggering you off in your situation, whatever your situation is. If you're going through a difficult, breakup or separation with someone, I mean, yeah, this can really trigger off a lot of alarms. And you know what? It's not a good thing to bring it out so deeply that you're continuously igniting it. It's like kind of like a fire, and you keep putting gas on it. No, let it go, because you know what? Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Just relax. This is the attitude, this is the mindset that helps a lot of people get through it. And I strongly encourage meditation during these times. Meditation to the form of you're relaxing. Meditation does so much for me. Prayer, worship, given to the divine, given to God. Let it all go, because if you keep putting it off and inside, you can't change anything. It's like a big kind of ball of anxiety. Be kind to yourself. Divine masculine, be kind to yourself. No matter what is happening, if you're not being kind to yourself, if you're not seeing that kindness to you, or your divine masculine isn't seeing it, this is the energy that creates a lot of tension. This is what created the anxiety. And you know what? The energetic shifts that happen. Energetic shifts happen because we allow them to. We allow them because we are human. And you know what? No matter what we're doing, we continuously fall back. Yeah, you know what? It's really easy to let go and, say, you know what? I'm not going to care anymore. I'm just not going to care, and I'm not going to give in to love. I'm not going to give in to anything. I give up on love. I've heard that so many times. And you know what? By you saying that, it means you're hurting. That's love, because you felt defeated. Maybe there's a relationship that you've ended, and you know what? Starting over into a new relationship, or waiting for somebody, to come back to their senses, whatever the situation is. Like I don't give out this reading particular to one type of situation. This is for the collective. Like I said, this is messages coming from the divine. So you're going through something, and the Fool card the Fool card is telling you there's a new beginning. It's a beautiful card. I love these mermaid cards. And you know what? That's basically what's happening here. You are going through a new beginning. There's choices. The Fool represents choices and decisions. She's diving in and she's starting over again. By starting over again, she's not giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up your dreams. Don't give up your hopes. If that person that you're involved in is your divine counterpart, and you know that this person is going through something, and maybe you don't communicate very well, maybe there's a huge gap and you guys live together, or maybe you don't live together. This is the thing. There is a new beginning. There is a change that's going to happen. It's a change that, like we see in the world right now. Maybe we don't like what we see on every level. It's like, what kind of 2020 was this? What is that? It's like you look at that and you want to just do away with it and start over, start fresh. And that's what this is. This is a symbolic meaning that we are now starting over again. We are planning. We are putting out positive intentions, goals that we want for the future. This is starting over again. This is fighting back. This is putting all that positivity inside of you. Saying the affirmations, keeping your faith, keeping all of that love inside of you. Divine Masculine, you have it inside of you. Divine Masculine has been feeling defeated, feeling like they're not getting anywhere, and they've been, keeping themselves closed in. Closed in is not a good thing either. Not at all. When you keep yourself closed in, you're actually preventing a light to reflect. We want to be safe. We want to be away from, like drama and negativity and just whatever is going out there. And even in our little circle, you may be surrounded by coworkers that do this kind of stuff, and you want to just say, I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on the light. And that's what you need to do. You need to focus on that. 9 of Swords. Drama. Here it is. Divine Feminines. You too have been going through it as well. So it is basically with a Divine Masculine and a Divine Feminine that has been going through this. It's on every aspect. It's on every area. It's not something that you can get away from. When you have drama, a lot of things is being put out there. And a Knight of Swords is saying that it's coming. Something is coming. Something is happening. But it's time to just let go. Divine Masculine is letting go. If you're involved with somebody and maybe this person just never will change and this person is never going to see the light, maybe this person isn't really someone that you really want to be with for long term. I mean, like I said, these are messages. I'm not telling nobody, in particular who needs to do what. I mean, you have to decide for yourself. I just give an example. But maybe there's someone better out there. But you have to look inside yourself. If you feel it deep inside your gut that this is a divine counterpart, divine partner, then you know that this person is meant for you. You know it. I can't tell you. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can claim that this person is, the exact person meant for you, because we have choices, right? And we have free will, and we have the decision to make for ourselves, that nobody can make that decision. So it's not fair if somebody says you shouldn't be with that person or you should be. Just like parents sometimes tell you when you're, growing up, you're dating somebody and they tell you, you can't be with this person. Well, why can't I be with this? Because I said so. Oh, if you're 10 years old or 11 years old, I can see it. But, as you get older, when you start to get in your mind, a lot of people meet their divine partner when they're 16 or 15 or even younger. The thing is that nothing is going to stop them later on when they can be with that person. So my point is that you have the ability and the option to do what you want to do. Meditate. Meditation is necessary, like I was saying earlier. And this is actually good for both Divine Masculine and Feminine, because I did say it earlier and it did come up with the Divine Feminines. Like I said, sometimes they're joined together. I did that like a few weeks back. I made the readings more just like general for both Divine Masculine and Feminine. And I'm still doing that. But sometimes, a lot of people like to just, define Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I'm okay with that because I do the same thing. But it's whatever you find is calling out to you. So meditating is really simple. A lot of people ask me how to do it, and I do plan to make a channel just strictly with meditation, relaxing meditation, but if I could ever find time to create this, because I'm still doing a lot of other projects that I'm finishing up on. Maybe we'll do it in next Mercury retrograde. By the way, that is ended on the 3rd, thank God. But we still have the shadow phase. So remember, it's a good time to do the things that you need to catch up with. You still have a few more weeks to catch up on a certain certain situation or a certain project. That's what I'm doing now. But you're definitely in the right place right now. You need to just focus, tune your mind in, and meditate on that. That's where you need to be, Divine Feminine. If the drama is getting to you, take a step back. Don't put so much energy into, he needs to come back to me, or she needs to come back to me, or I need to cut off from this person. How do I disconnect the cords? Gosh, guys, you can't disconnect if you are spiritually connected. This is what I've always said to you guys. When you have your divine counterpart, let's say a twin flame, there's nothing that can really disconnect. Your mind can say, you know what, I'm going to just cut the cords, sever them, and just let them go. If you try to do this, you may be successful because your mind told you, mind over matter. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And sooner or later, it's just going to, I did not do anything except create more chaos for myself because I feel that person even more stronger. I'm serious. It happens. But you know what? Everybody is different. So if you were able to disconnect, then you weren't really that connected. You weren't really spiritually connected. Your mind was maybe codependent on that person. So I'm not saying to try that because you're going through a separation, or you're disconnected from that person physically right now. But what I'm saying is that settle down, meditate. If you relax and you focus on what is important in your life, I guarantee you will find out if that person is your divine counterpart. Try that. And if you're still feeling that person on a higher level, and it's been, whatever time you went on, trying to, heal or whatever, because that's basically what divine counterparts do. They heal if they're separated. You need to do it. I mean, that's basically the advice I give to everybody when there's a separation. I write it on my blogs. As many of you read my blogs are down in the description area, and I talk about how to correct a situation similar to, separating, disconnect, runner and chaser. I talk about all of this stuff because I get questioned a lot, and you know what? I can go on and on and on and talk about it, but you know what? I'd rather have you read about it and you could research about it on the internet, but be careful because sometimes it's conflicting, and a lot of times people just write stuff because that's their own personal experience. I've been doing this for many years, and I've been researching it for many years, and I do studies on people in the past. So they've been doing this for many, many years. Now, a lot of people don't like this card, Death, Transformation. It's not a bad card at all, and it doesn't represent death of a situation, death of a relationship. It means transformation, exactly what that word is. We are transforming. Divine Feminines are transforming into something greater, something where they can start moving in a direction where they feel more comfortable with themselves, because they haven't been in a good place. They have not been seeing things for what they are. And I have to say, Divine Feminines have been going through a difficult time this year. Every storm must pass. I love this card. Now, when I say every storm must pass, I don't say that you're in a bad storm and you need to take it. No. You know what? You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to release it. You are allowed to do all of that, to just let it go. Let it go. You are allowed to do these things, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do this and you shouldn't do this. No, you know what? In order for healing to happen and transformation, Divine Feminines, we need to release it. We need to let it go. And you know what? This is where we stand, strong. That's, it's very difficult to be strong. I'm telling you, sometimes it's like you just fought, and you feel like, I can't do this. Guess what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You got up this morning, you did things for yourself. You actually did it. You fought through that. You didn't go back in the bed and just put the covers over your head and just slept all day. I mean, if you want to do that, fine. But you know what? You're not going to be moving forward. You're not going to go through that transformation. It's all a part of your healing. And then, we go through these things for a reason, guys, and it's not because it's meant to hurt you, but it's actually meant to get you stronger. So Divine Masculine is right now, has a lot of decisions to make, and new beginnings is going to start taking place. Divine Feminines are still healing. There's a lot of healing and releasing. I strongly suggest, like I said, take a step down into your comfortable place, and during this time try to stay away from listening to too much of this and too much of that and what that person is saying, because it's just like a big ball of, not saying negativity, sorry, it's more of like just energy. I'm not saying bad or good, I'm just saying energy. And you don't want to be a part of that because it's electrifying. It's let's just take it down a notch. Let's just breathe and let it go. Seriously, you start taking those deep breaths and it'll start to come down a little bit, and you will feel more like you're digging in something a little bit more deeper, and it's okay. It will be okay. Okay, you're your best judge. You know exactly what to do. Okay, so there was some powerful messages here that really resonated with me. I hope they resonated with you. I get these messages and I'm like, whoa, that like blew me away because I felt something about it. And that's why you get the messages your own way. If it didn't resonate with you completely, I invite you to watch this video again, take some notes, write down some important factors, and just to understand what you need to do for yourself. And basically, it'll resonate with you. And if you know someone, maybe it might resonate, by all means, you're more than welcome to share and just give them forward this video to them so that they can get the energy, so they can understand the messages that is coming through. And like I said, it's not me, it's from the divine. So it comes through. This is the way it comes through the energies we pick up when we watch these kinds of videos, or we just, talk to somebody. So you can also get your own personalized reading. I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down below in the description area. I also have several blogs that you can check out. I have several videos too with Q&A to help you understand things. Please be patient, guys. If you're ordering a reading, please fill out the submission form that's on the payment page. I've asked many people just if you can fill that out, because sending me an email, it might be days before I get it. Sometimes it's shuffled into my spam. I have a very high spam alert, so I don't get a lot of emails because I get a lot of emails from different areas, and I just spam out who I don't know. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time, it might not come through, but the submission form will, because it goes in a different way. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for reaching out to me, and the pups, and the birthday wishes. It's like very celebrational for October, November. Myself, my son, my two dogs, you could say. Kisses and Chubbs. Chubbs is her brother that lives with my mom. You might, if you see me on social media, Furry Babies, that's also my account with my pups. My daughter posts a lot. So and Snowy, we will miss her. Her birthday was this month as well. So, and I have two nephews. Oh, wait a minute. I have, two nephews. I had a nephew last month. So this time of the year, fall, it's a good time for birthdays and celebration. Not to mention we have Thanksgiving coming up soon. So it's something we have to just focus on. Birthdays, holidays, we love it. It's great. Just try to keep that celebrational mode and being grateful and thankful. So I'm grateful for you all for just being there and reaching out to me. And like I said, it means the world to me, and I love you guys. I love you all. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.